Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Brevin Ingleson. In this video today we're going to be talking about cattle, specifically alternatives to Black Angus cows. Without further ado, let's jump in. So whether you are a rancher or a city slicker, you're going to be thinking about Black Angus cattle and possibly Texas Longhorns. Not so much anymore, but typically the meat that you get in the store is from Black Angus cows. So people do this because Black Angus, they put on weight extremely well and everybody they know is doing it. So I'm here to tell you today that there are alternatives that can make you more money than Black Angus. So let's do it. So the first one that I want to talk about is the Highland cattle. Highland cows, they have longer hair and they have horns. City slickers typically mistake them for yaks. And the main reason why you would want a Highland cow is because Highland cattle can survive off of pretty much anything that a Black Angus would not be able to. So you can just throw them out on your property and they're going to scavenge and live for themselves. And they're going to put on weight at the same time. So if you live in a foresty or brushy property and you want to switch and possibly get more money from cows, you would switch to a Highland cattle. So Highland cows are also unique because people in the cities and restaurants and businesses, they will buy Highland cows over Black Angus if you're going after a niche sort of deal. So here's how it works. Joe Schmo in the city, they want meat. They want it good. And they are tired of going to the grocery store and buying all the Black Angus because they want to provide their customers with something unique. And they say, okay, well, where am I supposed to get this? So they go to the local rancher and they say, hey, do you have anything unique that we could have for a restaurant? You, already being prepared ahead of time for switching to Highland cattle, say, yes, I have Highland cows that I can sell you, and they taste different than Black Angus because they taste a little bit more gamey, and I want you to pay me more than you would for Black Angus. Next up, you have the Wagyu cattle. These are an American breed. They came from Japan and they crossed with Black Angus. You may be thinking of Kobe beef and all of those Japanese guys who go and massage their cattle. But no, we're American, we don't do that. Wagyu cows are basically a cross. Wagyu is not pure Kobe. So here's why you would want to switch to Wagyu. Wagyu takes twice as long to grow than Black Angus, but their price that they sell for is either 2.1 to 3 times as much as a Black Angus cow. Meaning, once you get going after 2 years and you're starting to sell, you will be making more money than your Black Angus counterparts. If you are a Black Angus cattle person right now and you have 100 head of cows and your neighbor has 100 head of Wagyu, you can sell your Black Angus 2 years from now. You would have 2 crops, okay? Your neighbor would sell their Wagyu 2 years from now and they would only have 1 crop. You, as the Black Angus producer, you sell your cow for $100 every year. I'm just simplifying this for you. So at the end of 2 years, as a Black Angus producer, you have $200. If you're producing Wagyu, you sell your Wagyu after 2 years and you have 1 crop, but you sell this single cow for $210. You made $10 more than the Black Angus producer. So it would behoove you to sell Wagyu. You may not be able to do this in mass yet, but there is enough room in the market for you to switch over to Wagyu. And Wagyu, the reason why it sells for so much is because it marbles different and it costs more and is more effective. Hey Josh. It is more effective, like on the taste buds and stuff, it tastes better than regular Black Angus. So basically at the end of the day, if you want to learn more about these cows, you can just go online and do your own research. I do recommend to small-time producers of cattle, cattlemen, and possibly large-scale livestock producers that they need to start diversifying their cattle breeds and looking into Wagyu, Highland, Dexter, Herefords, and on, because there is a market that needs to be filled by these cattle. And currently, the demand for these cows is way higher than the producer. So the producer is making a lot more money than the Black Angus cattleman. So therefore, you should look into getting different types of cows. And I hope this video helped you as a kind of like a broad overview and providing two possible, I guess, like outlets of diversification for your cattle empire. So thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe. Adios.